For the flag bearer of the All Progressives Congress, AsiwajuBola Tinubu, he has been visiting other aspirants to get their support. Bola Tinubu has met with the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, who came third place in the primary. He has also met with the first runner-up, Rotimi Amaechi. Others he has visited are Governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, OgbonayaOnu, Senate President Ahmad Lawan, former Senate President Ken Nnamani, among others. For Asiwaju, unity of the party and victory at the 2023 polls is paramount. Joining us now from our Abuja studio is the chairman, Tinubu Support Organization, Alhaji Aminu Suleiman, joining us right there. And via Zoom is head media Tinubu Support Group, Tosin Adeyonju. Gentlemen, it's good to have you both join me.
Good morning.
Great. We're glad to have you here. We have our crew members here to have a chat with you on this morning. Now, let's talk about democracy as we move on. Of course, it's Democracy Day, but we know that at times like this, democracy is being put into the test as we get into prepare for the next election. The build-ups are on. From the context of political maturity and consolidation, how close or far do you think that Nigeria is from what you see?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And, can you hear me?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Hey.
We can hear you very loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. What I'm going to say today as a Democracy Day today, and as a Director General for Tinubu Support Organization, and you know, our leader Bola Ahmed Tinubu is among the people that start struggling this democracy in Nigeria, and for many years back during the military era, and we thank God today the Democracy Day. MQ Abiola is one that June 12th, when the annual June 12th during General Babangida. So it's part of the effort that our leader was making to make sure that they get this date so that they can make it as a Democracy Day. And he said today, and yesterday I would say he was emerged as a APC presidential candidate. So it's a very good for us that our leader was struggling for God have keeping alive to witness this Democracy Day today, which is June 12th. People know how Abiola was struggling. He was part of the Abiola team when he was looking for this democracy. So I think if you look at it, it's now that we are seeing the democracy is starting with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because he knows what democracy was all about with MQ Abiola, let MQ Abiola. So today that we are doing the Democracy Day is a very good for us, for our leader, that he was one that even going up on with the family of the MQ Abiola and the Nigerians, and they're really sympathy with the MQ to make sure that they have this date for June 12th to make it a Democracy Day.
Well, he has been in the struggle for a long time and so on. How would you reconcile his struggles during the Democracy Day to when he became a governor in Lagos?
You know, during the time of the military era, he had to leave the country, and that's why, if you can remember, the day that the Ekiti State governor stepped down for him, Fayemi, he was mentioning that he is part of the people that struggle for this democracy. They call it Radio Kudrats. So he has done so much for this to see today democracy have gone to stand. So we really thank God for his life, and today that he was APC flag bearer. So the way all the Christian people are seeing, God is working for him, because God has given him for us, and he has seen today on June 12th, and also he's the APC flag bearer. So I think the struggle that he has done before So God is pay him back, because it's one of people. If you look at that time, even in London, that he was staying before he come back to Nigeria to come and contest for Senate. Sorry, to come and contest for the governorship. He is under accommodable in London. People go there, Nigerians that really want to join him to fight for this democracy day time.
And, talking about...
He has been struggling.
All right, Alhaji Suleiman, also talking about the Democracy Day, Asiwaju Tinubu also had, words to describe the June 12 mandate of the late MKO Abiola. He said the victory of Abiola at that polls then showed that Nigeria's unity is still possible despite the problems that the country was facing at the time. How does that sit with you when you compare the kind of victory MKO Abiola had at the polls and, even now in our present day Nigeria as we prepare for the next general election?
You can remember then election was formed and he had won the election MKO. So because of that, there is no justice for him. And all of us were all in Lagos during that time when MKO Abiola has won the election. So truly, that time, they didn't do justice for him. That's why he even went to Solo to declare himself as a winner. So by then, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they are all together in that time to see that they have to accompany him so that he can able to get his mandate. Unfortunately, because of the time he didn't get to do with his friends and military people, they didn't allow him to enjoy the democracy. That's why you see Nigerians and the other people all over the world, they really sympathy with him. They look at him that they should better come and correct this day so they can put a democracy there. So what I'm going to say true, he have done so much MKO Abiola, because I was one of his friends, Dr. Faruk, who live in Kano. So he was later Isiaq Rabiu, they went to Kano to make when they are doing their campaigning. So he have done so much that time. And MKO Abiola was trying to see how he can able to rule this country, but unfortunately they didn't allow him to do that.
All right, let's come to the present a little bit. Tinubu has visited all the APC presidential aspirants. Talk to us basically, how significant is this in building a formidable force going forward into the main election that everyone's looking forward to?
Come again?
I'm asking, I said that earlier, we reported that Tinubu had visited all the APC presidential aspirants that contested alongside him, which he won. How significant is this visitation right now that he had to go see everyone who contested with him?
What I'm going to say there, people doesn't know Bola Ahmed Tinubu very well. They have shown that what people think about him, he want to carry everybody along. You can remember his statement after he had cleaned the ticket of the APC presidential candidate. He said that he is going to work with any one of them that contested against him. And also, that's why immediately he started going around making some consultation from here to see them so that we can be in the same house, which he's used to that one before this. He's the one that normally get people together. He is very good on that. And you can see he has started going to the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. Then he went to Ahmad Lawan, and many of them. So he has shown some maturity that he's a man of people and that he's ready to take people along, because Asiwaju, he believes in one Nigeria. That's why if you look at it for now, there is no one that you can compare like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because you can see before other of our leaders, they have a regional politics, but Asiwaju has even crossed to the north. It's people like us that you can see, even our leader, Muhammadu Buhari, and all many, and the same friend Abu Ibrahim. So I interact with them. So he's doing a very good thing to see their party come together. because we have a big challenge if you don't do that, so that we don't want to have different ideas. So that's why you see immediately after he was emerged, he was going around to see all of them, to make sure he bring them together, which, if you remember, he's a party leader. You know, so he still maintained that his title as a party leader. So that's what he was doing, consulting, will be accompanied by His Excellency Alhaji Umar Ganduje and the Kashi Shatima and the Kashi Imam. All those explain their routine to make sure that the house come together, so that we don't want to have any leakage from anywhere.
All right. Well, you're watching TVC Breakfast. The stage is set for all presidential candidates of various political parties, and it's getting busier by the day as everyone is trying to put their house in order as a way of, all of the teams that they need and all the requirements to win the next election. For Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the APC, is really getting busy. And as it is, of course, there are persons to make us understand how the journey is going on so far. We have joining us Chairman Tinubu Support Organization, Alhaji Aminu Suleiman, joining us from Abuja. We also have joining us on Zoom now, Head Media Tinubu Support Group, Tosin Adionju. Tosin, it's good to have you join us right now.
Tosin.
Good morning, Nigerians.
Tosin, this is Sam Amaechi. Now, we have seen the Tinubu's trajectory over the years. It was a worker in Mobile, he rose to become the treasurer, he became a senator, and then he moved on to fight for democracy in this country, and did that in a number of ways. He was here in Nigeria when he was fighting, and he was harassed, pursued while he was fighting with his resources and his treasure and his life. And he went to Europe, he went to America, he galvanized people, became a source of it. Even at one time, he had to use his resources to even do business in order to get money. Shoyinka himself testified to the fact that it made him to sign on a document so that he could buy some rice, so that he could make some money to help fund the campaign. Then he came to Nigeria, became a governor, he became in the vanguard of AD fighting for federalism, and then after I left, he also fought to make sure that around the southwest up to Edo, that all those who were rigged out of office should have their votes counted, and that those who got it should get it. He also was behind the formation of the greatest coalition in Nigerian history, the APC, because it won an election that nobody expected from a sitting president. Now he has fought and fought to become the flag bearer of that party, even when so many people, some people call them the cabal, were against him to fight. Having won it, how is he going to amass all of this experience going forward for this democracy?
I think he has started already. You're giving a history about his trajectory to power, how he ventured into politics from Mobile, from the private sector, and now into politics. So I think his experience in the past will count on his success moving forward. He has started on a good note by reaching out to all the other contenders, and I think that moving forward, he is ready to do what will bring about success for the party in coming elections. So he's a man that has so much experience, a man that has large hearts, is a man that is prepared for leadership. So for us, some of us that are working for him are not surprised the way he has hit the ground running. And we have no doubt in our mind that he's going to galvanize every stakeholder in the party for victory February next year.
All right, let's talk about Asiwaju Tinubu's campaign manifesto. Over the weekend, it was trending, and then the Tinubu campaign group came out to disown it. The question now is, how much of a disruption did the earlier one bring to, what we understand that the original document will come out later in the year, around September or thereabout?
Yeah, our director of media, Chief Bayo Nanuga, released a press statement yesterday. Even though we are aware of the document, but it's not officially a concluded document. It's a work in progress, and I believe strongly very soon the full document will be out to present to the public before September, so that Nigeria can run with it. It as I said earlier, it's going to be a robust document that will be all-encompassing, that every Nigerian will be proud of. If you know who Asiwaju is, you will not be surprised by the time you see the complete document. So what was released was not the complete document. That was why it was soon. But we are responsible for the document, but it's not the final document. So I believe strongly that by the time Nigerians see the final document, they will know what Asiwaju has in stock for Nigerian people. From his history, from his track record, we already know what he can do. Lagos was a testimony to what he can do for Nigeria. So I think that's why most delegates entrusted the leadership of the party in his hands, because of his track record, because of his personality, because of his experience, because of being a man that can identify talent, that can identify human resources, that we, irrespective of tribe, religion, and ethnicity. I believe strongly that by the time the final document comes out, we all be proud of it, and Nigeria will be good for it.
All right, let's bring in Alhaji Aminu Suleiman here, who is in our Abuja studio. Now, Alhaji Suleiman, there seem to be some fireworks already regarding who the running mate for AsiwajuBola Tinubu will be. There are lots of voices from different parts talking about. Some have said, especially like the Christian Association of Nigeria has said, no, a Muslim ticket shouldn't fly. And then there are comments here and there who can also, combine with his effort or her effort with AsiwajuBola Tinubu for the coming election and all of that. But talk to us basically, how challenging would it be? Because this week, there has to be, based on INEC timetable or time schedules, a running mate has to come out this week.
If you look at the Muslim tickets, like our governor said, Governor Erufai said it before, if you are going to the clinic or if you are going to fly, are you going to ask, are you a Muslim or Christians? So, which the question I'm going to say about this, our leader is going to say it out very soon, whether we are going to use Muslim or Christian. People should not rush. It will be said out. It's not something to be hiding, because we know that if you look at it, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, his wife is a Christian, which is a Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So I think we don't want people to start bringing religion on this. We need someone that has a capable to lead us. That what, but people like to bring religion so that they can they want to bring religion in the politics. Because if you look at it, if they want to go and do some, if they go to the villages to campaign, they will start. We need to brainwash people that they should not use them for religion, because at later, if they go to the house or somebody else, you can be a chairman of this committee. You can see a Muslim. When you see a vice, he's a Christian. So please, we are trying to tell people they should not use them to brainwash their head, so that they cannot be using them for religion. So I think the religion issue is not more right people to start talking about it. But I know our leader, our principal, very soon, whoever is coming to emerge as a deputy, as a vice president, whether it's a Muslim or Christian, it will be announced in less than 2-3 days now.
Right. All right. Thank you very much, Alhaji Aminu Suleiman. Thank you for talking to us on TVC Breakfast.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Right. But at least we still have Tosin Adeyonju with us on Zoom.
Tosin, there's this issue about what Asiwaju did to bring the North into a strong alliance with the Southwest, which is very evident in the results we've seen in the primaries that just ended. We saw that in the past, in the Southwest, we had Awolowo who had very great difficulty in spite of the majesty of his character and his ideas, was not able to cut across to the North. Abiola did cut across to the street, but was not able to really get the elite on it to his side. That's why the thing was annulled. But we see that it was the northern governors who actually opened the way for Asiwaju to get these primaries. That was because of his ability to get into their heart and trust him. Now speak to what this significance is to not only his campaign going forward, but to what it means for the history of Nigeria as a coalition.
Yeah, I think he's a man of, Asiwaju is a man of many parts. I think what counted for him was bridges that he has built over the years. Some of these governors were his personal friends before they became governors. Some of these governors were supported by him when they were running for elections in 2015. Some of these governors had worked closely with him, from AD, from AC, from ACN, and now APC. And because of his person that believes in human capital development, he was able he has been able to invest in a lot of people in the past. And some of these factors counted when it mattered most. So for him, that's why as politicians in this country, Asiwaju needs to be studied on how he has been able to manage people, even those people that have betrayed, people that have offended him in the past. He has a heart of bringing them back together and be on the same page. So what transpired towards 48 hours before election was as a result of many years of investment in people, many years of investment in friendship, many years of investment in brotherhood, in camaraderie, and above all, in quality leadership. It's somebody that does not believe that you must come from the east or from the west or from the south before you can be supported. In the past, if you could remember, he supported Tambuwal, that is now governor of Sokoto when he was looking for speakership. He has supported governors, serving governors. I remembered when he was going around the states before the convention, soliciting for support for delegates and governors. Every state he went to, each of the governors had one story to tell about his person. If you could remember, Asiwaju aborted his colloquium in honor of the train attack in Kaduna, and Governor El-Rufai was so pleased that he was so happy and overwhelmed by that gesture to the people of Kaduna State. So some of these little things matters to some people, and I think those are the things that counted that day. And above all, he has been around. He was able to bring about, to put together a party that's benefited some of these governors. Without him and few people in the party, maybe they would have gotten a platform that they would have been that they would have run on, that would make them governor of the state. So a lot of factors counted on support from northern governors, and I believe strongly, that those things were the major factors that helped him to galvanize support of northern governors.
All right. Thank you so much, Tosi Adeyanju, for your time on the program this morning.